Frederick Douglass by Mercedes Taylor. Who is Frederick Douglass? He was an African-American social reformer, abolitionist, writer, and statesman. Douglass was a prestigious human rights leader during the anti-slavery movement. He was one of the most academic people of his time. He counseled for presidents and lectured for thousands in many different ways, and for many different reasons, such as women's rights. His original name was Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey. His exact date of birth is unknown, but it is known that he was born in February in the year of 1818. He was born in Cordova, Maryland. Later in life, he decided that he wanted to celebrate his birthday on February 14th. He was born into slavery in Talbot County, and he lived with his grandmother, Betty Bailey. Around the age of 10, his mother died. Later, he was selected to live with a plantation owner. A slaveholder and his wife taught Douglass the alphabet, but later the man forbid that his wife keeps teaching Douglass how to read and write. But because Douglass was so determined, he learned how to read and write from the white children around him. Most of his writings were about his life as a slave and his life after the Civil War. His most famous book is The Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave. It was his autobiography. He published it in 1845. It was the bestseller in the United States. Though Frederick gained many fans and respect, some did not believe this was his work. He published 3 versions of his autobiography during his lifetime. My Bandage and My Freedom was published in 1855. He published Life and Times of Frederick Douglass in 1892. Douglass was one of the most famous Black people in his country. He influenced the role of African Americans in the war and their position in the country. Douglass was asked to tell his story at abolitionist meetings, and he became a regular anti-slavery educator. He delivered his first speech at the Massachusetts Anti-Slavery Society's annual convention. In conclusion, Frederick Douglass was a slave for many years, but was determined to better himself. He became an abolitionist, and he taught his people about his life as a slave and anti-slavery. Douglass was one of the most academic people of his time. He isn't appreciated for all that he has done, but luckily we have Black History Month to try to appreciate some of our leaders, if not all. Thank you.